It is time for the Mountain Dew ARCA Series to head to Cambridge, Massachusetts at the Boston Speedway. This is the Pennzoil 200. Juan Garcia in the 8 car has the pole for today's race. Who's outside second is the 06 of Silas Orta. Then third, Tyler Fink. Fourth is Marshall Burrow. Rounding off the top 5 is Will Parrish in the 11 car. Then who's outside sixth is Luke Jones. 7th place with Jaden Jacobs. 8th is Trey Rainey. In 9th is Edwin Mendez. And rounding off the top 10 is second in points Nicholas Valdez, the 46 car. The rest of the field, there's Jason Larker, who's outside, is the last racer in Roger Ray in the 69. And we have Nolan Rempel, who's outside James Ellison in the 30, with Luke Rainey and Riley Spurley-Tube. Behind them, Jose Mills and Kashawn Richardson, with Christian Vargas and Jake West. And we have Sebastian Kukulon with Danny Bright. Behind them, Sky Commons and Trey Wright. And there's Mathis Wells and Landon Lyons, with Joe Sandrovich and Derek Bouchard. Behind them, Ryan Brommer and Evan Hunter, with Greg Graff and point leader Zach Winkle to 25. And there's Julius Anderson and Charlie Davenport, with Zachary DeLello and Mateo Montoya. Behind them, Keegan Thompson and Steven Thompson, Mark Owens and Colin Teague. And 41st start position is the 66 of Benny Watson. There's our 41-car field for the Pennzoil 200 at the Boston Speedway. Let's go on trackside and fire the engines up for racing in Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Drivers, start your engines!
41 drivers rolling off the starting grid at Boston to go racing for 28 laps in the Pennzoil 200 as we're getting down to the end of the Mountain Dew ARCA Series season number 3 season. On the pole, Juan Garcia chooses the inside lane. We'll have Silas Orta to his outside. Who wins in Boston? Can Roger Ray for in 12th go to Naron? Can Nicholas Valdez try and get to the points here with a 10th place starting spot? 28 laps at Boston. We're green flag racing in Massachusetts. Juan Garcia leads lap 1 for the pole. Tyler Fink got a run but cannot make it work. Into turn number 1, he's there with Will Parrish in the 3rd position. Jaden Jacobs to 4th at 37. Mendez looking for 5th as Parrish looks for a 2nd down the backstretch. Fink got a little wide through 1 and 2. Got the racetrack. Parrish got to the inside. Has nose down there. Jaden Jacobs goes high with the 18. Fink trying to get the run on the top side, but Parrish keeping it down low as they come off turn 4. Drag racing back to the start finish line. Fink is clearing the 18 for 2nd. Has a nice run to Juan Garcia as well. The 8 car. See what Fink can do right here. Not much. In line for now. That dirty air so strong here at Boston. Parrish through to 3rd. Mendez still bound. Jaden Jacobs for 4th. Silas Orta down in line. The 06 looking for a run. The bottom lane for the 15. The outside lane for the 11. They battle side by side for 3rd. Try to get a run for Will Parrish on the top side. But Mendez got a nice run on the corner exit down the bottom. Here they are in turn 1. Sliding up the racetrack for Edwin Mendez, trying to take the line away. Larker, tight dirty air with the 06, had to lift, and Nolan Rebel looks inside. Down the backstretch, nice run on the outside for the 11 car, push on the 37, but Mendez still down low, staying strong on the bottom lane for 3rd. He'll take it off turn 4. They finally got there. So Mendez through to 3rd. So he's finally going to get clear into turn number 1. Orta now wants 4th away, but Parrish looking to fight back on the outside of the racetrack. Jacobs to the inside, look 3 wide right there off turn 2. Jason Larker inside the 10 car goes 3 wide. He'll gain a few positions right there after turn number 3. Great run for the 10. He's inside the top 5. Silas Orta the 06 for 3rd on Edwin Mendez. Rempel through to 6th. Up front for the lead. Fink with a run on Juan Garcia to turn number 1. He's there inside lane. Can he make it stick? Garcia way up the track. Fink is through to the lead. Garcia back to 2nd. Lose a ton of ground. Back there. Contact 3 wide. Going to Jaden Jacobs, we're sideways off the corner. Look at Riley going the inside lane, looking for more in turn 4. Juan Garcia fell back into the clutches of Silas Orta, the 06, trying to get there and get to 2nd to keep turns with Tyler Fink, the 18. A little bit further back, 3 wide. But Spurley-Tube wants 6th from Jacobs. Climbs the banking in turn 1. Spurley-Tube has that spot. He might get 5th as well. Larker went up the track. Spurley-Tube through to the top 5 with Jake West on his bumper. Orta looking for 2nd on Garcia. Spurley-Tube goes up the racetrack. Jake West tries to get there, but can't. 3 wide and contact back there. The 10 to 37 made some contact down the Jose Mills in the 98 car. 3 wide inside the top 10 up front. There's a battle. And Juan Garcia back on Tyler Fink for the lead down the back. Garcia, nice run going in turn 3. He'll bring Silas Orta with him. Look at them back there climbing the banking. 3 wide. Cars up against the wall and almost into it. 2 rows of side-by-side. Garcia, Rempel inside. Fink to the wall and almost into it. Orta looks down low. Spurling Tube, 2 for 1 to third. And Jake West for the 4th. Rempel for the lead in turn 3. Nolan Rempel wants the top spot away from Juan Garcia. He'll take it off turn 4. And Riley Spurling Tube, the 28, up to 2nd now with a nice run. 28 looks fast so far. 18 to go at the start-finish line. Rempel out front leading. Spurling Tube gonna get to 2nd, looking for more. Jake West, the 20, just behind him. Yeah, West has been behind Spurling Tube this whole race so far. Let's see if they can try and work their way to get to 1-2. Mills gonna look for 4th right there. Jake West looks on Spurling Tube for 2nd. Got a nice run there off the corner. Off to turn number 1. Side by side as Rempel tries to pull away. Jake West gonna clear for 2nd down the back. Mills, 98, looking low. Jaden Jacobs coming back. Luke Jones. West up the racetrack. Mills, bottom lane, digging hard. He'll try and get to 2nd. And here comes Nicholas Valdez. Came into this race 2nd in the point standings, about 40-some points behind. He's currently on the inside lane coming forward. He's up inside the top 10 now. He could try and gain on that points lead that Zach Winkle has made. Winkle currently back in the 26th position trying to get up here. It's not been a great day for him so far, but he is coming forward ever so slowly. Look at this. 3 wide. Greg Graff, Tyler Fink, Juan Garcia, and a mess off turn 4 into turn number 1. Fink rubbing with Garcia there as Greg Graff goes up the racetrack. San George just find that mess. Squeeze down the backstretch. Oh, they're on the wall and around they go! Graff, Fink, Garcia, stack them up! Danny Bright, Sebastian Kukul, and Anderson into it with Trey Wright. Up and over goes Danny Bright. Greg Graff as well at the yellow flag. Massive crash in turn 3 and 4. And back in front, it is the number 63 of Nolan Rempel. Our first yellow flag just before the halfway point of the Pennzoil 200. And it's a massive crash involving many of the drivers that were running around midfield. It all started with a 3 wide mess with Greg Graff and some others. They made contact, they got together, and it caused a huge collision. Let's see the reason for our first yellow of the day here at the Boston International Speedway. We had said they were squeezing together. Greg Graff squeezes too hard to Tyler Fink. Their 3 wide Graff comes up, and the 18 and the 300 get connected. Juan Garcia gets contact. Sandroge gets some damage. They go up towards the wall. Kukul on nowhere to go. The 5 impacts. 77 then as well. There's Christian Vargas. Then Burrow comes out the wall and gets Charlie Davenport and some others. And the 9, the 300 get flipped over. There's Zachary DeLello, Trey Wright. 33 car, 8, 5. And then up ahead we had some more, like the 32 piled in with some others. But that was a massive crash in turns 3 and 4 here in the Pennzoil 200. Joe San George got some damage from 99. Larker got away. Luke Rainey got away. I think Zach Winkle may have gotten through. You can see Charlie Davenport getting wiped out. Danny Bright and Greg Graff going for wild tumbles here. Another look at it. They went turn number 3. From far away. At 3 wide. It's a little too close there for comfort. That got pretty good. And that 9 took a wild ride. You know, the 300 took a wild ride, but that 9 was up in the air and doing all kinds of tricks, I guess you could call it. But another look at it, as the secondary crash that happened was with Marshall Burrow in the 32. So you see cars go low. And right there, Burrow, Davenport, Sky Commons, Christian Vargas, 78. Landon Lyons, Mark Owens as well may be involved. But crash there, yellow flag. Zach Winkle got away in the 16th position. Valdez currently scored up inside the top 10 in 6th. But up at the front, it's race leader Nolan Rempel out in front of the Pennzoil 200, staying on the racetrack. We'll go back green with just over 10 laps of racing to go here in Boston. Coming back to the green flag right here, will be 11 laps of racing to go in the Pennzoil 200 at the Boston International Speedway. Julius Anderson, Danny Bright, along with Sebastian Kukul, Ryan Brommer, and Trey Wright all out. 1 lap down include Marshall Burrow, Sky Commons, Greg Graff, Christian Vargas, and Zachary DeLello. 31 cars are on the lead lap, looking to finish there as well. They're led by Nolan Rempel, who's out in front here for the restart. Jose Mills, the one in second, Jaden Jacobs in third, Luke Jones fourth, Edwin Mendez in fifth. Second points, Nicholas Valdez in sixth, as Zach Winkle, our points leader, currently back in the 16th position. Green flag back showing, we're back green. Rempel got a nice jump there on Mills, pulled away a little bit. Jacobs got a nice run to Mills as well. We'll see if he tries to take it to the inside or tries to push that 98. They're staying in line. They're getting a nice run. Out of line for Luke Jones. Jacobs looks slow, tries to block, but can't quite get down there. Jones already inside. He got a little tight down low. Front two try to break away now. Rempel and Mills coming back to the start-finish line. 10 laps of racing remain in the Pennzoil 200. Nolan Rempel leads it, but Mills and others hot in this tail to turn one. Up the racetrack for the 63. Down low for the 98. Down the backstretch, side by side with under 10 to go. Mills the inside, Rempel the outside. Luke Jones coming to the picture, the 27. He'll try to join the party. Mills leads at the start-finish line. But here comes Luke Jones. And Rempel drives off to the top side, almost to the wall. Jones at second. Contact in the 20. They save it for now. 3 wide, and now Luke Jones for the lead. Here comes Luke Jones in turn number 3, 3 wide behind them. As Rempel climbs the banking, we're come to 8 to go. Luke Jones and Jose Mills go side by side. Mills leads, but Jones has the inside in turn 1, driving it hard to the top of the 98, and Jones to the lead. And Jake West for second, the 20, a huge run. He'll get by. West to second now, trying to run the 27 down. Edwin Mendez, Nicholas Valdez to the picture. Rempel and Luke Rainey coming back. 7 to go. Jones trying to pull away, West trying to get there. One small slip up by that 27, the 20 will be there. Up the racetrack back there. A carve towards the wall and almost into it. But down the backstretch, this race for the lead, getting intense. Mendez for third on Mills as Nicholas Valdez tries to look 3 wide. And Luke Rainey coming to the picture. And Zach Winkle, the 25 out of nowhere. He'll have a shot at top 10. 6 laps remain. And Jones is pulling away. But West, does he have one final run for the driver of the 27? Roger Ray passing Zach Winkle back there. Gonna put that 25 on the outside, possibly could fall back. Mendez is clear in third. Valdez gonna get to fourth. Luke Rainey up the racetrack trying to get Jose Mills, but Rempel looks 3 wide. And Jake West for the lead in turn 1. He has a run. He's there inside. Jones goes up the racetrack with 5 to go. And Jake West trying to get by. Trying to clear down the backstretch. I think he's going to get him. Jake West out front. They look 3 wide for second. Valdez inside. Mendez middle lane. Luke Jones. The 46 backs out. The 15 has it. 4 laps remain. Mendez inside Luke Jones trying to get up there and try and challenge Jake West. Everyone else trying to come forward, looking 3 wide back there for Rempel, Luke Rainey, and Luke Jones. Valdez inside for a second, going to try and allow that 20 to pull away. But lap traffic is ahead. Will they catch them? Coming around right here. 3 laps remain in the Pennzoil 200 at Boston. Valdez looking for a run in turn 1. He's there on the 20. He got a nice run. Nicholas Valdez is coming. He wants the points lead and the win. Down the backstretch, nose to tail. Valdez out of line, turn 3. Nicholas Valdez for the top spot in turn number 3. Rainey and Rempel, third and fourth, looking for a run to get up here. 2 laps remain in Boston, just over 2 miles. And they're catching 2 lap cars. West climbs the banking in turn 1, up towards the wall. Valdez is now clear, but can he get by? Vargas and Greg Graff. Luke Rainey's the 1 in second. Rempel in third, coming to the white flag. Valdez halted right there. Rainey's gonna run off turn 4. Here comes Luke Rainey in the draft. To the white flag, outside lane, nowhere to go. Last lap, Valdez leads, Rainey second, Rempel to third. And turn number 1, Nicholas Valdez trying to keep it there. Luke Rainey trying to run him down the draft. Off the corner, down the backstretch for the final time. It's all second in points, Nicholas Valdez in control in turn 3. Nicholas Valdez gets by the lap traffic. And off corner number 4, checker flag in the air. Nicholas Valdez wins in Boston. Crazy finish there. And second in points, Nicholas Valdez wins the race. As points leader Zach Winkle ends up with an 8th place run. It's going to be close between those top 2. heading into the final 10 races of the Mountain Dew ARCA Series season as Nicholas Valdez wins once again here in Boston, and Luke Rennie is second straight runner-up here in the Mountain Dew ARCA Series. He ends up second again. Let's go see the finish results and the point standings after a crazy race in Boston. Here are the finishing results from the Pennzoil 200 at the Boston International Speedway. We had 1 caution flag for 4 laps and 6 lead changes, 7 different drivers leading laps here today in Boston. Nicholas Valdez out front the right time. At the white flag, he gets clear of Jake West and wins here today. Luke Rennie ends up second for the second straight race. Will he finally get that win? Next race out, we're going to find out. Jaden Jacobs ends up third. Nolan Rempel led the most laps of 10 here today. He ends up fourth, and Roger Ray up inside the top 5 at the end. Riley Sprague with the 6th place. Jose Mills 7th. Zach Winkle 8th. It's enough to keep him in the points lead for now. And 9th there was Trey Rainey, and Will Parrish rounds out the top 10. Look at the top 20. Jake West really got halted by lap traffic there at the end. He was basically up inside the top 3 once they caught the lap cars. He ends up falling down to 17th at the end because he was on the outside falling back. Luke Jones, same there. He got caught as 30 cars finished on the lead lap. Juan Garcia won the last of them. He ended up from the pole, led 5 laps, 29th. He was involved in the crash. Tyler Fink from 3rd. He was also involved in the crash. He ended up 28th. Sandrovich, not a great day, 27th. Benny Watson as well, 26th. Those are 2 that were up there towards the top of the points. On down here, cars out. Mateo Montoya, Trey Wright, along with Ryan Brommer, Sebastian Kukulon, Danny Bright, and Julius Anderson. Those are the cars out. As now let's go see the point standings, with 10 races remaining in the Mountain Dew ARCA Series season. 10 races remain in the season. Here are the point standings. The top 2 in points have multiple wins this season. Winkle's still on top, but he's only 11 up on Nicholas Valdez, who is currently still in the 2nd position. But then third on back, over 200 points behind. It would take a disaster of huge proportions for the top 2 to not win this championship. They're going to have an over 200-point gap. That's a good gap for those 2. They have over a full race back to the next drivers. The question is, can they hold it there for 10 races left? Because Sean Richardson is the 1 in 3rd, Joe Sandros to 4th, and Jason Lark are currently inside the top 5. Benny Watson down to 6th, Riley Sprague up to 7th, Charlie Davenport 8th, Trey Wright 9th, and Jaden Jacobs rounds out the top 10. As we look at the top 20, Danny Bright has fallen, Stephen Thompson down here, Jake West down to 14th, Ryan Brown and Marshall Burrow. See Luke Rennie with 2 second-place finishes in a row up to 18th. Roger Ray, a 1st and a 5th back-to-back, moves him up inside the top 20. Does he have a shot? Down 21st to 40th. And currently, all of our winners are inside the top 20 in the point standings. No one is below the top 20 with a win so far this season. And once again, Matt as well as Derek Bouchard still searching for the first top 10s on the season. They have not yet recorded one as of now, as of 13 races into the season. We look ahead to race number 14. It's going to be a wild one for sure. We're heading to Chicagoland for the running of the Gatorade 200. I will see you guys then.